Yog Vasishtha. Vishwamitra said, O Rama, you are indeed the foremost among the wise, and there is really nothing further for you to know. However, your knowledge needs confirmation, and even as the self-knowledge of Shuka needed confirmation from Janaka before Shuka could find the peace that passed the understanding. Just like you, Shuka also arrived at the truth concerning existence after deep contemplation of the evanescence of this world. Yet, because it was self-acquired knowledge, he could not positively affirm to himself, "This is the truth." He had of course arrived at the state of extreme and supreme dispassion. One day, this Shuka approached his father Vedavyasa and asked him, "Sir, how did this diversity of world creation come into being, and how will it come to an end?" Vedavyasa gave a detailed answer to this question, and Shuka thought, "All this I knew already. What is new in this?" and was not impressed. Vedavyasa also sensed this, and hence he said to Shuka, "My son, I do not know anything more than this, but there is a royal sage Janaka on earth who knows more than this. Kindly approach him." The young Shuka's arrival. Janaka ignored him for a week, while Shuka patiently waited outside. The next week Janaka and Shuka brought into the palace and waited upon the dancers and musicians. Shuka was unmoved by this too. After this, Shuka was ushered into the royal presence, and Janaka said, "You know the truth. What else shall I tell you now? This diversity arises on account of mental modifications, and it will cease when they cease." Thus, when this self-knowledge has been confirmed, Shuka attained peace and remained in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Like Rama too had gained the highest wisdom. The surest sign of a man of the highest wisdom is that he is unattracted by the pleasures of the world, for in him even the subtle tendencies have ceased. When these tendencies are strong, there is bondage; when they have ceased, there is liberation. He is truly a liberated sage who, by nature, is not swayed by sense pleasure, without the motivation of fame or other incentives. And I pray that the sage Vasishtha should continue so instruct Rama that he will be confirmed in his wisdom, and we too may be inspired. Vasishtha said, "I shall surely accede to your request. And, O Rama, I shall now impart to you the wisdom which was revealed to me by the divine creator Brahma himself. O Rama, countless have been the universes that have come into being and that have been dissolved. In fact, even the countless universes that exist in this moment are impossible to conceive of. All this can be immediately be realized in one's own heart, for these universes are the creations of the desires and that arise in the heart, like castles built in the air. Neither the world of matter nor the modes of creation are truly real, yet the living and the dead think and feel they are real. Ignorance of this truth keeps us up the appearance." Vasishtha continued, O Rama, even as water remains water, whether there are waves or no waves, whatever be the external appearance of a liberated sage, his wisdom remains unchanged. The difference is only in the eyes of the ignorant spectator. Therefore, O Rama, listen to what I am about to say. This instruction is sure to remove the darkness of ignorance. In this world, whatever is gained only by self effort. Where failure is encountered, it is seen that there has been slackness in this effort. This is obvious, but what is called fate is fictitious and is not seen. Self-effort, Rama, is that mental, verbal, and physical action which is in accordance with the instructions of a holy person well versed in the scriptures. This is only by such effort that Indra became king of heaven, that Brahma became the creator, and the other deities earned their places. Self-effort is of two categories, that of past births and that is of this birth. The later one effectively counteracts the former. Fate is none other than self-effort of the past incarnation. There is constant conflict between these two in this incarnation, and that which is more powerful triumphs. Self-effort which is not in accord with the scriptures is motivated by delusion. When there is obstruction in the fruition of self-effort, one should examine it to see if there is such deluded action, and if there is it should be immediately corrected. There is no power greater than right action in the present. Hence, one should take recourse to self-effort, grinding one's teeth, and one should overcome evil by good and fate by present effort. The lazy man is worse than a donkey. One should never yield to laziness but strive to attain liberation, seeing that life is ebbing away every moment. One should not reveal the filth unknown known as sense pleasures as a worm reveals in pus. One who says, "Fate is directing me to this," is brainless, and the goddess of fortune abandons him. Hence, by self-effort, acquire wisdom, and then realize that this self-effort is not without its own end. In the direct realization of the truth, if this dreadful source of evil named laziness is not found on earth, who will ever be illiterate and poor? It is because laziness is found on earth that people live the life of animals, miserable and poverty-stricken. Valmiki said, at this stage it was time for evening prayers and the assembly broke up for the day. Jai Gurudev.